Welcome to another episode of F.O.H. Find Out Her Business with Smiley. I'm your host, Smiley, better known as Georgia Briscoe. How are we doing today? Today we have a wonderful special guest. I'm so excited.
Hello, you guys.
Wow.
My name is Dena, owner of Food Junkies. I'm located in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's nice to see everybody today. And I come on here to share the love and the love of food.
Hello. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So you wanna describe a little bit about maybe what kind of food what kind of food?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, it is a cottage food company for right now, looking to expand. So right now I have a variety of snacks, the popular flaming hot boudin balls, which are trending, the banana pudding nachos, cold cups, which are soft ice, and 15 different variety flavors of popcorn and praline, and the list goes on and on and on.
Girl, I should have eaten before I got on here.
Girl, because it will make you hungry.
Man. All right. So you want to explain well how long you been in business and what's your structure? So like are you an LLC or are you just starting out like
Okay, well, I've been in business since February of 2024. I am LLC'd and I am just starting off, looking to do some great things with the food in the food industry.
okay, I know I didn't add this one, but like was it hard to obtain like your food, like you have food certificates and stuff like that? Was it
No,
hard
it wasn't really hard. I did my food safety class online. So it was just a matter of an hour and a half course and then you had to take a test. So it wasn't really that bad. With obtaining my LLC, it wasn't horrible at all. It was just, coming up by me being new in business, coming up with the cost for the pay for the LLC and
right?
everything else. But things, kind of fell in place as I went along and I just got everything together like that.
Okay. All right now. Okay, so how did you come up with your business name? What inspired you to
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is a good question. Okay, so first I did a group chat with like all of my close friends and I had like four or five different names and they was like, no, people were like pitching names to me. So
right?
one of the people in the group chat, she was like, how about food junkie since you selling junk food and it's like based on junk food? And I was like, I don't know. So then I sent out food junkies to everybody in the group chat because she texted me separately just as an idea. And
Right.
everybody was like, oh, yeah, that sounds really good. So I went with that and I was like, I think food junkies could be like something big, by just the name on it. So I used that name and I went with that and I LLC'd it.
Okay. I like that though. That's kind of
I
smart.
know it's catchy. It's
Okay.
catchy. If you're
Yeah.
not snacking, you lacking.
Right. Right. All right. So what inspired you to be a business owner? Like because you're a people's person or what, and are you a people's person?
Honestly, at first I was kind of like shy, like sitting on my talent, like afraid to just step out there. I was like, oh, I don't know what people will think. They probably think I'm trying to, do something that I don't know what I'm doing. But then
Right.
it's like I used to cook for so many years, and people are like, "Ooh, bring me a plate," and I'm like, just giving away a lot of food. And so then I
Right.
was like, this year I just finally decided to get serious with it and I just went on with it, and it's really been going good from there. Trying to expand and do better, and just get a grip on what people like, what they don't like, and like I like feedback, so I've been using feedback to improve my business a lot lately, and that's been really key to doing better with my business.
Right. That's like really a good way, especially like
It,
feedback and stuff.
yes,
Um,
it is.
I'm I'm more of a I'm gonna say I transformed into from a shy person because I was a shy person. Like, sometimes I still get nervous when I do vendors events, which is crazy because some of them are repetitive people over and over.
Yes.
So, I'm trying to break out of that.
And I think it's just a matter of just taking a leap out on faith and believing
Right,
in what you do. Because
right,
at first I was like worried about what people would think, and then I like kept on saying, "Well, I'm gonna slack up. I'm gonna just take my time. I'm gonna go a little slower." And every time I would want to go a little slower, that's when people like, "Hey, what's up with the food? You're not selling food no
right,
more. Like I need this,
right,
I need that," and that would just motivate me to keep on. I'm like, okay, people like this, so
right.
I need to keep going. I don't need to give up. And I just been going and going
Oh
since
yeah,
then.
baby, you in the wrong field. Food. Let me tell you, people gonna get some food. I promise you, they will. They're gonna get some food. If they're not gonna get anything, they're gonna get some food. I promise you. Okay, so with your food, do you set up somewhere? Do you do like pre-orders and deliver? Do you do pre-orders and they pick up? Like how does it work?
I've set up
Yeah, man.
under a tent a few times, and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm looking just to go into like the snack industry as in an ice cream truck, so I've been trying to invest and save up for that. But for right now, it's like I go into the store, I see people, I'm like, hey, I do soft ice, I do this, I do that, and then I'm getting sales like that. They're like, okay, well, let me know when you do some more. And I'm just constantly sending out like reminder text messages. Okay, this is what I'm cooking today. This is what's on the menu,
Okay.
and getting orders like that. As far as pre-orders, I did try that, but it didn't really go too good. It's more of like people don't know if they gonna be hungry tomorrow. So it's like, do you have it today? So
Right.
I started doing it like day by day, just what I'm saying, sending out reminders, letting people know what I have, and it's been just going like that. And I set up like websites and pages and stuff, to be able to push it out more and promote, and get let people have a vision of what I have. And
Right.
that's been
Right.
pretty much going good.
So how did you maintain you say you text them, like, so how did you maintain that? Did you just like whenever you meet people you get their information like
Yep, I give them my card. I use my what is it called that you made me, my little keychain
uh-huh,
for my Etsy link. I've been getting a lot of orders like that off Etsy through just saying, "Oh, look, here's my information," because I'll tell them and tell them. And a lot of people these days, like as far as older people and people
right,
of other races, they really not too much into buying food online, like
right,
off Instagram
right.
and Facebook.
Yes.
So they order it through Etsy, and that's been going pretty good with that.
That's kind of smart because I had an Etsy shop, but of course I was like I had did some party favor stuff and it was booming. Like I probably made like
Mhm.
$1,000.
Yeah, Etsy, it
And
booms.
like some of my stuff was like the characters, it was copyrighted or whatever. So they ended up
Hmm.
shutting me down. So now I'm working on trying to rebuild that because all the customers that I had was coming from Etsy.
Hmm.
So I built me a website and it's a struggle trying to get people on the site because a lot of people be like, if I don't see it, I'm not gonna buy it.
And
Like
then with that, what you saying, that brings me back. That's how it was at first. My Etsy was dry. Like it was like, okay, I had everything posted on there, but I wasn't getting hits on it. So
right,
then I learned this fun fact about Etsy with running ads. When they run your ads, it might be $1 or 2 a day, but then you're reaching out to millions. You're reaching out to people around the world. And
right,
as I start running ads, it might cost me $4 or $5 a week because I run an ad every day.
Okay.
And it started getting me people from like Vegas, California,
Ooh.
United Kingdom, across
Right.
the world. And I
Right.
was like, okay, these ads are working. I got orders way in United Kingdom, you know what I mean? So with Etsy, that's the trick that they just running ads on your products. Even if you post on your Etsy page, just run an ad on it every day. Because when you run ads, then I would get on Facebook and like on the marketplace, you would see like the ads for like commercial stuff, and you'll click it and
Right.
go to a website. That's
Right.
what it does. It runs your ads through every platform.
Okay. So I need to. That's what I need to invest in.
Yeah, running ads is like the cheapest you can do it is $1 a day. That's currently what I'm using. And with $1 a day, I've been running ads for about 2 weeks. I've made like maybe $300 off running ads $1 a day.
So a $5 investment got you.
Yep, yep,
300. Okay.
definitely works.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to try that because
Oh yeah, definitely try that. I'm telling you, once you run your first ad, you gonna have like orders just popping up. You gonna be like, what is this coming? And then I didn't even realize it was coming from the ads until after they placed the order. Then you look and you see that they done took the money out for the ad that because it's offsite ads. So people that order, say if they see it on like Facebook or on any type of website that's publishing to sell things, they
right.
charge you like a fee. And that's how I was like, okay, every time I was getting charged this fee with orders, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
that's
the
the ads that's working, so they have to make they cut off the ads, but it's not much.
right. And that's another thing about Etsy too is all the oof. Like a lot of people would say, the fees. And then when I started getting orders, I was like,
The fees are nothing.
okay, it's not extreme how people say it
Yeah.
is, but yeah, I just did it for convenience because
And then with Etsy, like when say with the fees, I noticed that too, because one of my fees were like $30 one time. And
right,
I was like, okay, the only thing that saved me from being feeling any type of way about it was I was selling 8 boudin balls for $130. So I was
right,
like, okay, I can give them that $30. I just keep the 100, and that was how it
right,
was work. I was making my product a little bit higher
right,
because people
right,
out of state and out of country will pay more. And that's
right,
how I was paying them. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna charge $30 extra on top of what I charge, so I
right,
could be able to give them the money for the ad without being like, oh, I lost.
right.
Because you're
Yeah, I
paying for
lost, right.
shipping, you're paying for ads, you're paying for a lot of different stuff. But it is really worth it.
So with the food, so you ship food.
Yes, girl. I just started this month doing the frozen boudin balls, and it's been going pretty good.
So
I
what
got
you
a
do like
vacuum
an
seal. I
express?
freeze them hard, vacuum seal them, and put them in the mail. And the next day or two, they're there.
Oh, shipping
Yep.
food, baby. Cool.
Look, I said I wanted to start doing like Hello Fresh. They ship whole meals.
Right.
So I mean, there's no limit to what God will do for you, through your
Yeah.
business. You just have to be able to think outside of the box with it.
Right. That's totally me. I've been
Yes,
falling
girl, keep
off.
going. Your business is wonderful. I love it, girl. Keep going. Definitely keep going. That
I'm
is like
trying.
something people always need. They always need party favors. People always want to customize parties, weddings, events. So I mean, it never will get dry.
Yeah,
So
and
it's a good business.
I'm learning a little bit more every day because I had somebody reach out to me about the little booklets. It's like some little coloring books and some little booklets. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm familiar with it. So
Yeah.
I'm practicing and playing with it so I can start promoting it. So that's something I can add to my to my little checklist. Like if somebody asks,
Mm-hmm.
but the type of person I am, I'm not afraid to try. So if somebody ever asks, like, hey, do you do this? I'd be like, I never done it before, but
I mean, and that
I
sounds
do it.
good because you can even post that under like kids' activities or people with special needs. They use coloring books a lot.
Right.
Nursing homes, they use coloring papers a lot. It's a lot that you could really do with it. So that's a really good idea. You just have to know how to pitch it. Once you
Right.
know how to pitch it and get it out there, then you okay.
Yeah. That's I'm learning.
You go get it, trust me.
I
You go
be
get it. It takes time.
Yeah, it
It
does.
takes time and it takes prayer, and you gotta trust God through the process.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, well, of course, the next question is who is your target audience? So you try to feed everybody.
Yep, my target is worldwide. My target is franchise. My target is everybody. I want to please everybody. I do sugar free, I do zero sugar. So my
Oh.
target is everybody.
And you know that's something that a lot of people don't offer.
Yeah.
Being with a like a snack because a lot of people they be wanting a snack but they can't have the snack because it's they can't have the sugar or
Mm-hmm.
that's really good.
Yep.
Um, what's this? So so if someone let's see, how can I say this question? So how would you explain your upcoming journey to a becoming entrepreneur that wants to get into the food industry?
I would just say my words of encouragement would be to trust God, make you a business plan, figure out what it is you want to do in the food industry, and just go for it. Don't let what uh, everybody's taste buds are different.
Right.
So just because they don't like it doesn't mean they don't like it or something like that. Is everybody is different. So just go for it. Like whatever you have a vision for in your mind, you have to step out on faith on it and just trust God and go for it.
Okay. Um, so of course, the food industry is heavy. A lot of people want to do food. So, what what makes your food stand out, or what makes your customer service stand out, from other food and from other businesses in the food industry?
Mm, I would say mostly because I aim to please. So I'm always, even if somebody buys something from me and I never hear from them, I'm always reaching out like, hey, how was your food? You know, trying to make improvements. And if they like, oh, well, like for instance, example, I had an egg roll order last night. So I asked him how was his food, and his reply was the portion size. And I said, okay, well, let me make it up. Let me up the portion size or double up your portion. Like I aim to please people with my food. It's that's my number one goal, to be able to show my love for cooking through my food. So I definitely look for feedback a lot. And as far as other people in the food industries, I respect other people in the food industries because I like different foods. So it's like one I might not even want to eat my food one day. I'll go buy from somebody else. So, because I like how theirs taste. So I'm pretty versatile with that.
Right. And that's a lot of I've noticed it's just business period. Like a lot of people look at each other as competition instead of
Oh yeah.
trying to come together for
And
growth.
partnership. Yeah, I look for partnership. I really don't feel like it's too much competition. Not saying it in a cocky way, but
Right.
saying it in a way that if I know what I'm doing with my dream and what my vision that I was given from God, I don't need to worry about what somebody else have going on. I would rather partner with them. If I feel like you fry chicken better than me or cook macaronis better than me, then let's buddy up. I'll fry the chicken, you cook the macaronis. I'll make the cold cups and you make like that. So
Right.
I
Right.
mean, it's pretty much like that.
And that's one thing that a lot of us don't see that they it's just crazy because like you
Yeah,
said,
we as
like
black people got
make
to do better with that because we could
right,
all get rich together. Trust me, a group of people have more chances of getting wealthier together than separately. It takes longer when you're on your own. If you come together with a group, then you have more than one stream of income coming in. You have more than one stream of ideas coming in. So, I mean, it gets pretty easier when you have help with it.
right, right, right. Yeah, that's we it's just crazy.
Yeah,
That's
black people got to do
mom
better.
at
It gets better with
mom at
time.
in a I would say I'm in a small town. Opelousas is very small. And of course, there's like probably like 10 of us doing crafts. Just in Opelousas, 10 people. So what I try to do if I see there's one particular girl, she's a teacher, she do crafts as well. And a few others, if I see like they're doing like for instance, she just did like the baseball, like they had baseball here. So what she did was she sponsored a team. She did the jerseys and everything, well, the shirts, they wear shirts. She did the shirts and everything. She put the name on the bag, this and that. So I partnered with, I was like, hey, and of course her platform is bigger than mine because she has she has more people on her platform than me. So I was like,
Yep.
hey, you can send them, I can put the name on the shirt for free.
Mm-hmm.
So she promoted, a couple people reached out, a couple people didn't, but um and then some of those same people was like, hey, what other stuff do you do?
Mm-hmm. That's why it's
So that's
always good to
how.
not worry about who don't reach out, worry about who does. So,
Right,
because out of a group of 10 people, you might have 3 people that's interested in the other 7 that's not. Okay, so we go gather these 3 up and move to another group of 10 and get 3 more. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
And I never like, I can't sell to everybody anyway. I don't have a
right,
manufacturing company right now where I could just be like serving thousands and millions, which one day I hope I would. But
right.
for now, I'm just going, whoever hop on the bandwagon and they like it, I'm going with that. And so that's how you got to just think when you're in a business. Like, okay, yeah, you did that out of the kindness of your heart and, to get your name out there more. Her platform might be bigger, but that's just for now. As much as the more you partner with people, the more people find out about you. Whether they want to find out or they don't, they will find out. And so they might not need it, but then come 6 months later, their sister might be throwing a party and say, "Oh, I seen this girl that was doing that."
Right.
So let me look back up her information. That's what partnership does. So that's why it's such a good thing.
Yeah. So I'm learning, because I know I'm a one person show, so I can't do everything. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I just be
And don't you
trying.
hate that? I hate that. Like I hate the fact that it's just me. Like I wish I
Right,
had like an assembly line of people that want to join in and be like, "Hey, let's go sit up over here and do this and do that." I feel like we can make more money like that.
right,
But
right.
it's conflicting schedules, conflicting personalities, a lot of stuff kind of intervenes with that, and you just gotta keep on going.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
I have family that be like, well, my mom and my dad. They be like, oh, you got a lot of stuff. Oh, well, I'm gonna come help you. My mom,
Hmm.
I actually been having this guy with the lighters. That's how I started the lighters. A guy named Sean. He's a Bells bondsman. Um, and with his pitch that he did towards the lighters was kind of neat. He was like, a lot of people feel offended when I give them a business card. So, nobody's gonna refuse the lighter, which
Right.
is kind of smart. So, basically, he been ordering like probably like 100 lighters a month. So
Hmm.
normally, like in the middle of the month, because sometimes I don't know how hectic my schedule is. Of course, I work as well as doing crafts, so it's like I don't know how hectic my schedule will be when it comes to the end of the month. So like probably mid month, I try to do like 10 a day, just so because I already know that's an automatic income coming in.
Yeah.
um I try to do like 10 a day or 15, whatever I'm feeling that day, instead of trying to rush and do it all before
At
the
one
end of the
time.
month.
Yeah.
So
Which
I'm
is
learning.
smart. That's smart.
Yeah, that is
It keeps you from wearing yourself out.
right, because I am a one person. But I had my mama, she was like, I will come help you. And she was like, I don't know how you do that.
It look easy until people try to do it. It's hard pleasing people.
Right,
It's
right.
hard pleasing people.
So I don't know. I just have a lot of ideas that I just been taking my time going day by day.
Hmm.
Um, because I had somebody reach out to me about um like a class and stuff like that. So I just been going day by day because I want to like that. I want to make sure that they have the proper knowledge, the proper tools, everything I
Hmm.
know. Um for them to be able to become successful.
Yes.
So I just be rambling,
And
girl.
it'll all come together. Trust me. If it's in your mind and you can put it into action, it's gonna come together.
Yeah, that's, I mean, my goal is I want to expand. I actually thought about doing a like a little craft shop, because there's not many craft shops around besides like Hobby Lobby and Michaels and stuff. But I want to be like um I guess like that one-stop shop. She disappeared on me.
I was having a moment. I'm over here listening. I got a 5-year-old that keep running in here making noise.
Oh, that's
And I
okay.
had to threaten him on
my
camera.
my 3-year-old, my three. Now, trust me, if we on here too long, my 3-year-old will pop his head.
And it don't even take long for him, maybe 5-10 minutes, and he back peeking the corner, making noise and banging on something or
uh,
something, anything.
it's all good, girl. I have kids. I understand. So that's not a big deal. Let's see what I can try. Um, Come on now, Joy, get your stuff together. Okay, so of course we talked about well, you talked about you 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 aim to please. So have you had any difficult or upset customers that you couldn't handle the situation, or um like maybe they said
Oh,
something different, and how did you overpower the situation?
I've never had nobody that was really difficult. Like I said last night, I had that little issue with the portion size, and I just offered to up the size. Replace the order. Like it's always ways of doing good business with people without it being confrontational. So right now, I'm just trying to keep my business in good standing. So if somebody don't like something, they might say, "Oh, well, this wasn't what I expected." Well, okay, well, let me get together what you expected, and like I never run into those kind of issues, and I hope I never do. But
Right.
as the
As
more people
yeah,
you get, the more problems that come with
right,
it. But you just got to know how to keep it professional and manage it at the end of the
right.
day.
Yeah, I followed this craft group, and one of the girls said she did, I think it was some graduation shirts. She made like she charged $90 a shirt. They wanted all over front
Ooh,
and back. Which I mean, I thought it was a little pricey, but
it
I
is.
mean, $90. I mean, they had all over the front and the back. Which I mean, I don't know. Maybe was she from, because the crafting groups that I try to follow, they're all over.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she's where the economy is a little more expensive.
Yeah, because
I never
prices do change
I
with
never got.
location.
But I think she said she made like probably like $1,300. She had
Hmm.
with the shirts. I don't quote me, but it was something like that. And she said she had one customer. I think she said she made. Well, no, she said she made however many shirts. She made a lot of shirts. She basically made $1,300 off the sale. She had one customer out of everybody say they didn't want the shirt, or that the shirt wasn't what they expected, or whatever. So she basically made a question in the group. She's like, so what would you do? Would you give them back their money, or would you tell them they have to keep the shirt, being that it was a custom item? So that's the only bad thing about crafting, is when you make, especially like when you make custom items, you can't basically you just stuck with it. You can't do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't
Well, I mean, I feel that, but I feel like this too about that. Let's say, for instance, I go to McDonald's. I don't like my food. I tell them I don't like my food. They're gonna give my money back.
right,
Why? Because they're willing to take that loss on a refund before they take a loss of somebody saying, Oh, McDonald's has horrible customer service. They
Right.
don't want to give you your money back. So I kind of look at it like I try to keep my customer service good, so I will give them their money back.
Okay. And even speaking of McDonald's, that's a lot of people still. They'll probably get their money back and still go complain about McDonald's or um. But the only bad thing is about a small business. You know, you take that small business and you have one bad review and
And it's yeah, it makes your business
spreads
bad.
like
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
yeah,
um like these places or big companies don't make mistakes to where
yeah.
if you make a mistake, you're gonna go back to Walmart or you're gonna go back to McDonald's,
That's
even
why I
though
say it's
they don't give
easier
you
to
good
just
customer service.
refund people, give them their money back, and let them go their way,
Right.
rather than, you know what I'm saying, mess up what you building your brand over 30, 40, 50, $100 when you know you can turn around the next day, because God go send you blessings if you do the
Yes,
right thing. So
ma'am.
you might turn around and make $300 the very next day. What you lost out that $100? Nothing.
Nothing. Yes. Yeah, it's just today's society. I guess that's how it said.
But guess what? They do not be wanting to give your money back these days. These small business owners are horrible with that.
Yeah,
I've gotten services to where, like, with hair and nails and everything else, they like it's always they don't want to take accountability. Oh,
right,
well, my nails never fall off with nobody else. Well, baby, they fell off with me. Can I get my hundred and some dollars back?
right, and
Like,
ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
baby.
Respect the game, but they don't want to do that. That's a major issue in small businesses right now.
Yeah, and it's just the prices of everything is just so expensive.
It is. It
I went.
is.
I have a cousin that do nails, so I haven't been to a nail shop in forever.
Years.
Probably since my oldest. My oldest is 8. I haven't been to the nail shop since then.
Hmm.
Um, so normally I just get her like she does press-ons and stuff. Or sometimes I'll be like, hey, I need a, I was in a phase to where I was like, I need to make sure I'm beautiful, I need to get my nails done.
Hmm.
I had that little phase.
We all go through it.
So I mean, she was like, oh well, 25, $30. And then I turned around and went to the nail shop for something. I think I went get my feet done because she don't really do feet like that. So I think I went get my feet done. I said how much it is. When he told me, I say, man, oh man, what
Hmm.
happened to the 35, forty
Okay.
dollars to get your feet
They
done?
don't have that no more. It's like
Oh,
$65 and up.
oh. Baby, I want a hot towel treatment. I want you to put
Okay.
the
The
rock on
hot
my
wax.
leg. I need you
Everything.
to make my toes grow overnight for that price.
Okay. For real. For real, for real, girl. You ain't never lying about that one.
Oh, baby.
Girl, you go sit up in there and they don't be wanting to put the hot wax or nothing and they want $65.
Yeah, just in a basic little pedicure. I said, oh,
Hmm.
baby, I don't
And
know.
then go talk about you the whole time they scrubbing your feet.
Yeah. I've been putting my translator on for they tell to
That's
make.
what I need to do. That's a good idea.
Oh
I need to
yeah.
start
Let
trying
me
it on
talk
them so I can bust them conversations down. Look, babe, I'm paying you. Now get to work.
Say, you talking about me? Yeah, I know I ain't had a pedicure in a while, but you ain't got to talk about me.
Girl, I know they talks about me because I wait about 2, 3 months. I don't give a damn. Look, I work a lot, so I feel like
Yeah,
my feet is always in work shoes. So it's no need to be going get these people $100 every 2 weeks or nothing like that. I can say that.
girl. Yeah, I, trust
They
me.
just go out, they just have to talk about me when I go in there because I go in there, I be in bad condition, girl. Don't be caring.
Right. Um. So, what obstacles did you face at the beginning of your journey that you know now that you wish you would have knew back then?
Ooh, I would say just buying stuff. Like when I tell you I was going buying crazy, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll do good. I need to get this. I need to order that. Da, da, da,
Right.
da. And then once in my mind, I was thinking like it was gonna be a fast takeoff. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this $1,000 right back. But then once it didn't go as fast as I thought it would, I
Right.
kind of slowed up. I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna have to wait till I make this money to order this and order
Right.
that. And I
Right.
can't just be going to work to order all this stuff for this. You know what I'm saying? And then once I started doing that, it started getting a little better because I was on a budget at that point.
Right.
Like if I only made $100 this day, then I'm only spending $50 back on the business. So I'll be able to keep some of it in my business account. And once I started doing that, it kind of like smoothed out with overspending because at first I was going crazy. Like
Yeah.
I was just ordering stuff. I'd be like, oh yeah, I need this for my
I think
kitchen. Oh
as a
yeah, I need that.
I think
Like,
as a upcoming a upcoming business owner, that's a lot of things we struggle with because
mm,
when I first started, well, when I first started, I did resin and epoxy, which I did like dominoes and rolling trays. And when I started buying, like I was buying resin because I was making stuff to promote. And I
mm,
was like, oh baby, I gotta start selling some of this stuff before I start
hmm
buying.
for real, yeah, that's how it be.
And then when
And it
I
don't
got
take
in,
that thought long to hit your brain either.
oh baby, and then once I got in sublimation, that was another thing. It's like, oh, I need to get this, I need to get that, and now it's
Hmm
just so much resources that you can just order something and
hmm
and put it on there.
Yep, sure is. But then I noticed about that too. The stuff that we be wanting, we don't really need sometimes. Cause like some of the
Right,
stuff I'll be like, okay, I did not need this $200 fry that I could have fried that in the skillet or something, like just burning money on stuff just because you want everything to be perfect,
right,
and that's the thing about it. Sometimes like you have to start off with what you got.
right,
And if I would have knew that then versus now, I probably would be having money, a little more money now to spend on things that I want to spend than what I spent on things that I didn't even need at first. Cause like I started off with like these fancy cups, fancy to go box, just different stuff that
right,
I didn't need when I can go to Sam's and get a thing of to go boxes and hey, look, give me some, and do it
right,
like that. But it's
right,
like in my mind, I want it to be perfect. And it only came from just watching other people,
right,
like on the internet. I'm like, okay, I want mine to look like that. But
right,
and then I kind of got out of that because I'm like, it might look like that, but I want mine to look like that and taste good too.
right,
So that's how I broke myself out of that. And when the cost started going up, I was like, okay, I gotta put a budget on this business.
right.
Because if not, I'll just be working for the business and then busy promoting and flaunting on the internet and all that, not really making nothing.
Just with a lot
And
of
so yeah, fun. And so when I stopped doing that and I started seeing orders coming in, because you could do that for a little while, but for the long term, not good. I mean, just to get your business off, it's good to have the best, but once you get it off the ground, you can kind of like budget with certain things. You
right.
can like take certain things out your budget and add certain things in your budget and then go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go crazy.
Me
Like,
too.
I need these girls, because when I transformed into sublimation, that's when I started doing the cups. And not only did I saw everybody else is doing the regular cups, I was like, okay, so what about the kids? The
Mhm.
kids need a cup too. They want to match their parents' fly. Or what if people don't like to drink out of a 20-ounce cup? They like to drink out the small cup. So
Mhm.
um unnecessary spending. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
sippy cups took off for so long. I still have a box of that. So I'm supposed to be moving. So in the transform of me moving, I'm gonna be putting all that crap on sale, either try to sell it wholesale or sell it for $15 and it got to go. Because
I
I think
mean,
I'm
hey,
falling.
shit. That's. I mean, put it on Etsy and get it off it. Run you a couple of ads. It'll go. It'll
Yeah,
definitely go. You just gotta have different marketing techniques.
yeah,
It'll go.
I'm learning that. I saw that I've been looking at the ads, but it's like, okay, so is it really worth the money? But a lot of people,
Hmm
you're not the first person I talked about that ads. I was talking to somebody else and they said that they did an ad as well. So I think I'm gonna just
Yeah,
invest
ads
in that
work.
and push my site.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna have to post them on the site.
And
Um,
then just get on Etsy and go to ads, run you some ads on everything on your page. And then you'll notice like during the day, you'll be like, oh, I got an order. Oh, I got an order. Woo. Like, like you'll be like, dang, these orders just coming in is basically off-site ads because Etsy is putting your stuff on like 20, 30 different sites that you probably never even heard of, but other people do. Because in other countries they use certain sites, you know what I'm saying? So if they running these ads on like 20 sites that you never heard of, just imagine how many people are hearing about you
right.
and are interested or been looking for you. They got people out there that's been looking for you that you don't even know about yet.
Yeah,
So
they,
that's why it's good to run ads. So that's a good idea.
yeah, that is really. I'll work on that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna work on that when we get off. when
Okay, yeah,
we get off
period.
of this, I'm going basically definitely get into that. Uh let's see. What other significant challenges that you face as a small business owner?
I would say time because I have to work and then I have kids. And so
Mm.
sometimes it's like if I get an order for that day and I gotta work, it's like, oh man, I really want to do the order, but then I don't even have the time. So time be standing all in my way. So I'm like always rearranging and rescheduling and
Right.
time. I would say time. If it had like 48 hours in just one day instead of 24, then I probably be a little bit better off. But when you
Right.
just doing all these things in one day, it gets hectic.
Yeah, it really.
So time would be the most challenging thing when you're trying to really take off with a business. Cause you can't just say, oh, I'm not gonna do nothing but just do this business all day, because then you might be broke.
Right.
So, I mean, because I tried it, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna go to work. I'm gonna just stay home and just do this and do that. Then it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to go to work because I need money still to put on top of what I'm making, you know.
Right.
So time will be the most challenging thing.
Right. See? So that's because that's what mine at the beginning. I was like, because I actually quit one of my full-time jobs. I had to get another job. Um, I was like, I'm making $1,000 in a day, and I'm making not 1,000. I'm
Mhm.
making five
That
$70 in a
thousand
day.
gonna happen. That thousand gonna happen now. You
Look
see,
me,
you just spoke that on yourself.
I'm making
That's
a
gonna
hundred
happen
dollars. I'm making $100. I'm getting $100 orders every day. Just imagine what it'd be
if
like
you
if
do
I
it every
stayed
day.
home.
Yeah.
And it did what it did, it did what it needed to do for the time. But I was like, okay, so that was a dumb move of me because it's like, okay, so you're quitting, yeah, you're making this money, you're setting your goals and you're meeting them every day, but how are you interpreted back into the business?
Unless you go spend the same
Because
money.
you didn't quit your job, so now you
Hmm.
still got bills. Bills not going away.
Right. Right.
So that
Right.
was,
So true.
I would say that's one of the worst decisions I've
That's
made.
how it was. And then I was like, on top of that, I was like, okay, well, I got to the point where I was like, okay, if I can make 100 or $200 a day selling food, and then I could go to work that night and make 200 more dollars. Now I went from $200 to $400 a
Right.
day.
So
So,
that's
and once I got my mind set on that, I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do until I get to the point where I don't have to work, because this go eventually come. But when you
right.
got to do what you got to do, when you got
That's
families and kids and the economy low, and I
oh,
mean, it's just not all good when you're trying to start off and get it booming. You gotta think about a lot of different stuff that comes in the way of just sitting there all day doing cups or sitting there all day doing this and that. You got 1,000 other things. Kids need shoes, bills need to be paid. So with all that, that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go back to work so I can double up that 200 into four
right.
or 500 a day, and then I'll be good.
Yeah, so that's what I end up getting now. I do work at night. So it's much easier because
Mm-hmm.
um I have people that be like, "Hey, look, I need a cup by tomorrow."
Yep.
Um okay, when I'm at work right now, whenever I let me sleep a little while, I'm going to send
Look,
you
you
a
sound like
draft.
me.
Look,
Look,
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
send
like
you
about 12 o'clock, I'll be back up.
Look me, I'm gonna send you a draft. And once you tell me, once you approve it and you tell me it's good, I'm gonna put it on the cup and you can pick it up.
That's time management. Good time
Right,
management.
right,
That's
and
what that is.
a lot of also at the beginning, I was doing deliveries and going back and forth this way and that way. So now I make it convenient for me. Um, I try to do it, pick up, and then I try to do some deliveries probably like once or twice a week. Just make it easy on me.
Yeah.
All that back and forth till
Yep.
I
I
get
feel you
every
on
day.
that for sure. Yeah, for real.
Okay, so we did talk about you talk about your future goals, expansion, and all of this. So, um, we can expect a expansion eventually.
Oh yes, because I want to be in the run up with Wendy's, Checkers, McDonald's. I feel like
Right,
Food Junkies is catchy enough to get in the run up.
right.
I feel like it really has a lot of potential. From it being just cottage food to regular food. I mean, to being sugar free, being able to cater to any and everybody. So
I
I
think
feel
that
like it has a lot of potential.
so. Location, your
Location
future
is gonna be for
shop.
the starter off. I'm about to buy me an ice cream truck, so I'm gonna be mobile. I'm gonna
Okay,
be pulling up at nursing homes, hospitals, wherever
and
y'all want me to pull up at.
that
And
would be
then
awesome. The sugar
and
free.
then once I do that, then I'll be able to, yeah, because I get a lot of like disabled older people want to order like pies and stuff. And so once I do that, become mobile and be able to reach a lot of more people, then I
Mm-hmm.
said I was gonna do a restaurant. I'm not too much in a rush to do a restaurant because I need to be able to push out the brand right now.
Right. So the
So that's my goal.
focus is to get a name basically, and then
Yep.
eventually we'll get there when we get there.
Yep. And we will get there.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
it just takes a matter of people knowing who you are
Right.
first.
Trusting you to
Deliver good food, food that's not expired or perishable, like they want to be able to know that they're not going to get sick, they're not going to have to go to the hospital,
right.
things of that sort. All of that in the food industry is really big
Yeah.
because they have, even at eating that fast food, you never know what might happen to you. So when you get a trusted name in the food industry
Right.
to where every time I eat this food, it tastes like this. Every
Right.
time I go to this place, she's always willing to do this and do that. Then
Mm,
that's what make people want to gravitate to your business a lot more.
yeah. Yeah. I try to cook because that fast food, you don't know what's in
This
there.
girl had your stomach hurting.
Man.
I mean, they use so much of preservatives and additives in food these days to where
Right.
chicken don't even taste like chicken. If
Mm.
that makes sense, it might
Oh yeah.
seem like you're eating something else.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I don't I I started cooking. Or I would buy
sometimes I will
pork.
pull my meat apart from like churches and like, is this real chicken or is this like the steroid kind? Because then you go to Popeyes and you getting a whole nother texture of chicken.
Right.
So it's like, hold on, which one is using preservatives? Because one of them not real chicken. So you
Right.
got it's like that when you in trying to figure out what food. So when you delivering constantly the same thing, it's
Mm-hmm.
not a wonder in your mind if you're using preservatives. They know that this is chicken, like farm raised chicken, or they know this is fresh praline. They know this popcorn is kettle popped and popped at home. They know where it's what kind of quality the food is.
Right. Yeah. So how do you keep the balance between work, school, life, kids?
Oh, pray. Girl, look, I pray. Cause sometimes, like I said, I get to points where I be like, okay, I just need to stop doing this and focus on this. And then it's like, okay, I just have to
You're
pray
gonna have to wait. I know.
because life will life you if you let it. It will life you down, and the devil is sent to destroy. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have something in your head that God has sent you to do, it's gonna be obstacles. It's not gonna go smooth because you had a devil go fight against it. So you just have to pray because some days it's hard, like having kids, sending them to school, having these people order on time, or promoting or going out and doing, it gets hard. You
Right.
have to work. You be tired. Like I get off at 6 in the morning. I might go to sleep until 12, and then I'm back up rolling.
Right.
Because I'm like, okay, I cannot miss. I cannot miss. So it gets hard.
Oh
It gets
yeah.
hard, but you just have to stay prayed up, and you gotta want it.
Yes, ma'am.
When you want it, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I learned the difference when I was out of work. That's all I did every day was promote, 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 make new stuff, promote, 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 promote. So now it's like, okay, now I really have to balance because I work
Hmm.
at night. I gotta deal with the kids during the day. It's no
Hmm.
school right now. So the balance for me is kind of hard, but I'm working through it. When somebody places an order, I just record the whole thing. There go your content.
Hmm.
There go your promotion right there. So
Yep.
um
And
that
it's it's just not it's hard for parents trying to women. It's hard for women starting businesses with kids, like parenting,
right,
because you always it's like you go have to put your kids first.
right.
So it's like days I'll be like, I wish I could sit at home and make 100 cold cups, and but it's like, okay, I gotta go do this. I got a doctor's appointment. He got a doctor's
Yep,
appointment.
yep,
He gotta go to school. I gotta go to work. And so it's like you gotta know how to balance. And that's like key to being a black woman, any woman in business with kids,
right.
but especially us black women, because it's like our life be harder than hell. Like
Oh, baby.
they be really getting they sock it to us when it comes
What?
to just life.
Let's see.
So
Monday, I had my baby had a procedure, and we ended up being there all day. Like, I mean, we was there from 6 in the morning till I didn't get home till 5:30, and then of course the drive was like 30 minutes away. So I was like, well, good thing I didn't have no orders today because I wouldn't be able to do
to
nothing
all day, right, right, right.
today.
And that's why I say life be life. And
Ooh.
mhm,
Well, sometimes like I went in when my vehicle was down, I went in like a real deep depression. Like every day that vehicle was down, I was like, man, how am I gonna make money today? Yeah, I'm going to work, but like I need extra money, like this, that,
mhm.
the third, because I'm so used to and
Being mobile.
and I didn't got the people um so committed to me being mobile to where she gonna come, I could just order
Mhm.
stuff, she gonna
Drop
bring
it
it to
off,
me.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say spoil in a way. Um, to where a lady ended up reaching out to me. I had done her son a cup, and she was like, "Oh, well, how long your car gonna be down?" I was like, "Baby, I don't know." I said, I can make it, and I can meet you in Opelousas somewhere." "Oh, I don't know what that is. I've never been there before." And I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I said, well, unfortunately, I cannot do your cup right now unless you're willing to work with me. Um,
And I still need my stuff
but
too, and I'm willing to come get it too, girl. So
yeah,
let me know.
yeah, I had yeah, something about the keychains. I had
Yeah.
G and some stuff
I'm gonna text it to you
about
because I'm my internet, my Instagram is a web. Like I have to go to the website and
uh
type in Instagram.com because my Apple ID is hacked right now, so I can't download no apps.
oh wow.
But I know, girl, I've been
That's
waiting on them
another
to
thing.
verify it.
Technology is just oof. That
Girl, yes.
technology is crazy.
And how it got hacked, I have no idea. My Apple Pay, everything is just hacked right now. So I only been able to just take cash payments, and then been able to just either if I go on Instagram, why you think like I post on there, it might be like the same picture. You see how it be all split up? It might be like six
Right.
pictures. I can't even put it all together no more because I'm on the internet version. So it's
Oh
like I'll be like, dang, I gotta go post this one by one. Like I hate that.
yeah, that's crazy.
But
Um
I'm working on it. I reached out to Apple and I'm working on it.
okay. Well, that's another thing too. Life be the internet, this
The devil.
technology that we do everything from our phone.
The devil. Like he see the phone go make it boom, he go shut the phone down. Trust
Yeah,
me, that's how he work. He see the yeah, the whatever he see that's go work, he gonna make it a put a stumbling block in a way. But me, I'm just
Gotta
gonna
have that.
continue to climb over them. You know.
Face them obstacles
Yep.
and overpass it.
Yep. That's all you can do. Is just stay strong.
Um, let's see. So what's next for what you got going on? Any upcoming events? Um New products?
Um, I don't have any upcoming events right now, which I need to probably join some events, but by me working, I really don't have time to do too much events right now. But as far as product, my menu changes a lot and I try to post it and keep up with it. I really cook whatever somebody want. So I'm working on just coming up with a stable menu so I can say that okay, this is this every day, type thing.
Mhm.
But for now, the only upcoming thing that I have is gonna be probably getting into the industry of the ice cream truck and being mobile with the snacks.
All right. All right. Well, that's pretty much. And I always do this question at the end. What advice would you give any upcoming entrepreneurs that would like to um be in the food industry or any kind of industry? What advice or what words of wisdom would you give them to just push them to overcome that the fear that they may have of maybe they see, people bashing small businesses or whatever the case may be. What type of advice or word of encouragement would you give them to overpower that fear?
I would basically say let's get it. You know, people love to eat. Every day they got hungry people. They got people that thrive on eating. They got people that eat because they like certain things. So if
Hmm.
you new into business and you wanna get into the food industry, then just do it. Just do it. Let's go. It's enough room for everybody to eat. Everybody got different taste buds. Just because this person don't like it, this group of people, somebody go gravitate to it. So just go. Take off with it. Trust your instinct. Trust God and go.
Yeah. Um, I love that because, like you say, people have different taste buds. Um, you might go to one business and somebody might say, "Oh yeah, they food booming and this and that," and then you go test, you know, and then you're like, "It's not my cup of tea," you know. So
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean,
fine. I mean, that happens. Even if you go to a fast food restaurant, they might say, "Oh,
right,
those buffalo fries is off the chain," and then somebody else might go there and be like, "Oh, I really don't like those fries. That was a waste of money." So I mean, that's the world. That's why everybody was made differently, anyways. So because different people, different strokes for different folks.
right,
And like I said, I mainly focus on the people that like it. I
right,
don't too much focus on the negativity in the industry. I focus on the people that like it. I push for people that like it. I try to get people to gravitate that like certain things, pecan lovers, popcorn lovers, things like that. I don't really, when it comes to like the bashing, I mean, I've seen people sit there and be on food pages bashing and all that. And I'm like, okay, y'all just wasting y'all time because these people still gonna be selling this
right,
stuff.
right,
You not finna stop they shine because they got 100 more people on here saying pull up.
right,
So, so I mean, it's just you gotta just go with what you know. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And then that's fine. If you don't, you go somewhere else where you might see something you like. If you like it, you continue to go there.
yeah,
It's all a personal choice.
yeah. The bashing is just getting overpowered.
It is.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, it's just ridiculous. I feel like when it comes to food, I see some stuff from different countries and I be like, what is I would never eat nothing like that.
Right,
But I don't have a mind to get on there and say, "Ooh, y'all disgusting. Y'all eating cow
right,
livers or whatever they be eating." I
right,
don't even know what some of it be. I just be like, okay, well, maybe that's what they used to. They used to eating cow guts. So let me let these people eat their cow guts in peace. Swipe to the
right,
next. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me. It
right.
don't bother me enough to be like into it like that. I get on there, I pop my shit about my shit, like I pop it about me, and then I leave it at that.
Hey, leave that
Mhm.
taste in their mouth.
Yes, ma'am. All the time. They love it.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out your busy day to come hang with your girl.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am. I
I
appreciate
actually
you.
I
Appreciate
I
you.
like your vibe, so we might have to see what's popping outside of this Zoom right here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You got
Because
my number, girl, anytime.
when I first met you, it was just we just was a pass by, so I really never
Yeah.
actually to get to know you. But as doing this interview, you know you
And
you
that's what I tell
vibing.
people. I tell people it's never, ever by chance. Everybody you meet is always good to look at it like this. It's never by chance you just meet nobody. Trust
Right,
me, if you meeting this person, it might not be for the reason you want, but it's for a reason.
right,
So when you meet people, it's like, okay, even customers, even clients, it's like, okay, well, I met this lady, da da da. Like I met these people about 2 weeks ago, and they like her son disabled, both of them in a wheelchair. I'm like, that's weird that I'm meeting these people that's in this situation. So when I actually did meet the son that was disabled, I said, well, I told his mom, I said, you know what, I'm a CNA, I do this kind of work.
right,
And she was like, "Oh, really? I've been looking for somebody, so it's never by chance that you meet people. So you never know. It might be not be right then and there, but eventually God gonna reveal why you met them. Some of them it might be good, some of them it might be bad. But
right.
we just have to just use our discernment spirit to know who to.
Mhm.
And but I do appreciate being on the show, girl. I was super excited. I told my kids, y'all got to get out of here. They had just got through eating. I was like, and I don't want nobody to make noise. I'm whooping butt after this. And look, they've been quiet, so I'm gonna go up in there and give them a little treat of popsicle or something, girl, cold cup of
Uh,
something. Because they've been real good while I've been on here, especially my smallest one. He is something. So I'm
yeah,
most definitely finna go reward him for
mine
being
been
good.
popping in and out, but he ain't been doing really too much, so that's
He
good.
was quiet. You ain't have to
Probably
mute your thing not one time. I did.
probably up and there messing up my living room, but I'm
I
I'm
mean,
I'm gonna
I'll
give him
take
a
that
pass.
over the quietness. I'll take that while I get some business handle. Go ahead, go mess it up, baby.
All right. Well, like I said again, I want to thank you. Best of luck to you. Everything everything is gonna go to where it needs to go for your
Yes,
expansion and
ma'am.
everything. I do follow you, so I'll be paying attention. I see you be
Mhm.
popping your stuff, girl. Continue to do all of that. Um, and we'll see what the near future have. We might do some link ups,
Yes,
Might
ma'am. Let me know.
might
Let
have
me
some
know.
might do a little I'm thinking I've been looking um trying to get into like pop-up shops and stuff. I actually linked with some other girls from here. We've been talking about it, but one just had a baby, so everything is kind of pushed back. But
And then something else that I said is good for like small businesses. Next year, I think that it'll be good if we take off with the festivals, like every festival. I don't care like if it's like fifty
yeah,
dollars to $200 to get in. I mean, because at the festivals you meet a lot of different
right.
people. Like,
I actually like last year, I'm gonna say last year, like that's when I really started doing like pop-up shops and events. I actually did this pop-up shop. I thought it was Festival International, but it actually was they just had something during that time. It was
mm,
downtown. Of course we did get a little traffic from the people that parked that way, but I want it to be like downtown,
so
downtown.
just imagine if you
Um,
got traffic from people parking. If you would have got a booth at the festival,
oh
what
yeah.
what, what would have happened?
I wouldn't have had nothing on the table.
Exactly. That's why I say I'm aiming for that this year coming up. I'm gonna aim for all the festivals because I was even thinking they just had the watermelon festival, and I was like, you know what? If I would have had my truck, I could have made a whole bunch of watermelon frozen cups and went out there and sold out.
Right.
Just things like that we don't typically even be paying attention to in advance. Now that I know that they have all these different festivals, strawberry, watermelon, crawfish,
Oh
I can
yeah.
start like preparing crawfish
Um
and
I
different.
wanna. I actually wanna. I saw they had a couple festivals in New Orleans that I was looking into. Like, I want to travel. I want people to
Yeah,
know
girl, let's do
Molly
it.
crafts
Let's
and
do
things.
it.
So that's I've been
Let's
looking
do
into
it.
that too. I see they got a beignet festival. They
Mm-hmm.
they had a fried chicken festival.
That's what I'm saying. They be having so
They
many
just
different
having just
festivals, girl, to
crazy.
where it's like, man, there be so many festivals to where you can really come up with a dish for each festival and go out there and just sell out.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
or come up
people
like if they got the crawfish festival, say you would have did 100 crawfish shirts, 100 crawfish keychains, 100 crawfish lighters. Just imagine people go buy stuff like that. I mean, you are at a crawfish festival, you know.
right,
So
right.
long as you can like relate to that festival, I feel like it's good to go to that.
So yeah, we're gonna have to link up because
Yes,
know
ma'am, girl.
this multi connection right here. We kind of thinking of some ideas now.
Yeah, we can link up and do some shit. I'm always open to partnerships. I'm always open to moving around, traveling. I'll be ready to do some shit. Like long as I can have my kids in order at the house, and I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Like straight up.
definitely.
And so I'm about it. So just let me know. Like I'm gonna be looking into a lot of the little festivals that's coming up for starting in January because they start kicking off. It'd
right,
be like different little festivals. Then we could start like if it's a $200, okay, well let's go get in on it. If it's
right,
$50, okay, well let's get two booths instead of one.
right.
Something like
Okay.
that. And do it like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
But
definitely.
yeah, girl, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you so much.
All righty, and again, thank everyone for tuning into this episode. I'm your host, Georgette, better known as Smiley, and thank you for tuning into FOH Business Podcast. We will see you next time.
Yes, ma'am. See you later.
Bye, my love. Thank you.